Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm back after a month-long hiatus because of school, and I'm off school for the whole of next week, so I'll be doing these breakdowns for this comic as well as next week's comics. So today we have a comic breakdown for Daredevil number 25, and this isn't the same Daredevil series that we have on VeVe so far with Daredevil 1 and Daredevil 131. This one is actually from a newer Daredevil series that began in 2019 as part of Daredevil Volume 6. On the screen right now we have the roadmap for this video. We'll be going through the drop details, a quick run through what the comic's about, as well as real world value before going into my final thoughts. So moving on, these are the different variant covers that we'll be getting. In order from left to right is the ultra rare, the uncommon, common, rare, and secret rare. My favorites here are the common and the rare, so I'll be looking to add one of those into my collection. The drop was initially scheduled for Thursday the 27th, though it's now been pushed to Sunday the 30th at 8 AM Pacific time. The edition sizes for these rarities are standard at this point for 30,000 edition comic drops, and this one won't have any VeVe exclusive covers, so all these covers you can see here are available in real life as well with the physical version. Before we move on to talking about the comic itself, I want to let you guys know that I have a spreadsheet linked down in the description with all the resources that I've used and would recommend when it comes to VeVe. These people have created content that really helped me navigate the VeVe space, and you can find links to YouTube channels, websites, as well as the Twitter accounts, so definitely check these people out. I also have a record of all the comics that have dropped so far on the same spreadsheet, just on a different tab, and I've included the comic series, the edition size, and significance. Once again, it's linked down in the description. So now to the comic itself. The featured characters here are of course going to be Matt Murdock, who is commonly known as the Daredevil, and Elektra, who is one of the major characters in the Daredevil comics. She is expertly trained in the martial arts and is an assassin and bounty hunter. Matt Murdock and Elektra do have a romantic history together as well. This comic does mention popular Daredevil characters and organizations like Bullseye and The Hand. And we do see Elektra taking on some thieves here, so no major villains in this comic. This comic is basically about Elektra visiting Daredevil in prison after he is sentenced to 2 years behind bars. She tells him about how he has to escape and work together to defeat The Hand, an evil organization back on the rise. Matt Murdock refuses to break out, so Elektra takes on the Daredevil mantle while Matt's in prison. So this is Elektra's first appearance as Daredevil, though it isn't her first appearance overall. That's actually in Daredevil 168, which is a much older issue. The variant cover that we see on the left right now is the ultra rare variant on VeVe, and it's a cover that you can find in physical form like the rest. And this was designed by Peach Momoko, a popular artist that does comic covers in an anime style. She's quite popular on social media with 8,000 followers on Instagram and 25k on Twitter. So there may be high demand for this specific variant than it otherwise would have. Upon doing some research, I did read that this comic and many of its variants were worth more than $100 shortly after release. They've come down in price since, with Go Collect stating that the 9.6 rated comic has a fair market value of 55 USD. It is a newer comic once again, as it was released in 2019. Elektra is yet to be introduced into the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so there is potential for this comic to go up in price each makes an appearance, and especially as Daredevil. These are links to the resources that I used to create this video, so if you do want to go in depth into maybe the storyline, or maybe check out Boodle NFT, who has a really good tier list, you guys can go check them out. With the market moving so quickly these days, it is tough to predict the prices, but I'm going to go with the commons being 24 gems, especially with the Marvel Mighty's drop coming straight after that, so people maybe have their attention focused onto that rather than this comic itself. I think that This comic though won't suffer too much in the market because Daredevil is a popular character in the Marvel universe. So going on to the rest of the rarities, I think the uncommon will be at 34. I predict the rare will be at 95, the ultra rare around 135, and the secret rare around 790. Though it could well be as high as 900 and as low as 750. This one is definitely not a bad comic to have, as Daredevil is a popular character. Though for the 20-30 gem price range, I think there are many better investments that you can make, like Iron Fist 14 and Daredevil 131. This isn't an expensive comic in real life either, and is not a big first appearance. Elektra is a popular character in the Daredevil comics, though once again this isn't her first appearance, but rather her first time as the Daredevil. We can expect Daredevil to appear in upcoming Marvel projects, because we have seen Matt Murdock come up in the recent Spider-Man movie. And personally, since I collect comics on VeVe, I would keep a common or a rare if I go on the drop. Otherwise, I'd like to pick up a rare that if they went under 70 gems. But yeah, overall, it's not one that I have my eyes on. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. If you learned something or if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. My Twitter is on the screen right now. And yeah, good luck for the drop.